he's been signed by DC United, which I have no problem with. I don't think anybody here has a problem with.
It's a stroke of
Why would
brilliance.
I have a problem with it?
It's a stroke of brilliance. Here's what it is. It's another aging European star that they're bringing here to the MLS. But, and I know the soccer purists are not happy about it, but no one's paying attention to DC United. If you looked at their roster right now, and I did, and we've done this in the last few weeks because it's kind of funny, like, you can't name one player.
Now you're looking at me. I couldn't name a player.
I know a couple of them.
The goalie,
I would
from DeMatha?
He's not there. He's not there. He's gone.
I would recognize a couple of players.
You would recognize
in
a few
years
names
past.
if you looked at the roster.
No, in years past, but this year probably not.
If you go anywhere, just go to a mall, food court, and ask a guy at Chipotle to name. He just couldn't do it. Nobody knows anybody, so it gives him some name recognition. It puts him back on the map a little bit.
Now he's still playing for Everton.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
His British club. Apparently,
so how's that work?
He won't complete his 10-goal season until this weekend. So we don't know when he's going to come over. Audi Field's supposed to be ready July 10th.
We need to get Wayne.
Right down the street.
We need to get Wayne Rooney in the studio.
No one can name a player.
I didn't even know they had started playing this year.
Yeah, Jason didn't even know. They play like 10 months out of the year.
They have one win in 8 games.
Part of that's due to the fact that the stadium thing, they're playing different spots.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't have a home stadium right now.
Right, and so they're going to have the new stadium, and you can't have a bunch of no-names that's losing. You got to be a fan, you got to either win or have name recognition, and right now they have neither.
Can he still play?
Good enough for this league.
Obviously.
Now, Brendan Darr, who's the producer of the Grant and Danny show, apparently is very upset. He's a soccer purist. Can we bring in
big
Darr
old soccer mark
in studio? By the way, Wayne Rooney's also known for being kind of big in the tabloids over there.
Does he
Likes
slay
to
a ton
drink.
of chicks? Like, what's his deal?
He's married. He's got 4 kids. But it does say several allegations of infidelity, heavy drinking, and he has a DUI.
Right.
Well, he's English.
So
of course, he loves Guinness.
He's a party guy. Is that his deal?
He used to be. Now he's a family guy. It's kind of weird. He used to
You'll
go
get there
around.
one day.
So you're not a fan of this. You're a soccer guy. You like to see, like, young players developed and all that, right?
Well, there are other bigger names that are still available that could have been brought in and given you something on the field.
Who are some of the bigger names?
So Mario Balotelli is the biggest name.
The Italian,
available.
The brother from Italy.
Correct. He's the one that
him,
wears the
but I
Wiley's
don't know.
knee
Is
shirt.
his name bigger than Rooney worldwide?
Well, he's saying he's better right now.
I'm saying he's not
no
as big
one
a name.
cares if they're good. They need name recognition.
Darr cares if they're
wants
good.
goal scorers.
It's like, honestly, I wouldn't care if they signed Pele. I'd say it's a good move. If they signed Maradona, it'd be a good move. Because nobody knows any of the players.
Yeah, it'd be a good move for like
guys
1
like
week.
Darr,
For guys like Darr,
he doesn't
but
care
he's
about the
already
names.
he's probably a screaming eagle. Like he's already.
I wish.
He's going to the games regardless.
Yeah, he's probably in the Bar Brava
Who was
already.
that Colombian who had the wacky hair?
Valderrama.
Yeah.
Oh, soccer cakes.
Nailed it before I did. Wow.
Right.
I'm just saying it'd be good for 2 weeks, and then no one would care because he's not going to score goals because he's mostly a midfielder now. And no one's really going to care because the team's going to suck.
He's a munchkin too, right?
Yeah.
He's tiny.
He's a tiny little
it's
guy.
soccer. It's fine.
Yeah.
By the way, you're calling yourself a munchkin and me a munchkin. I think he's 5'9".
Well, you guys
That's
are.
listed.
That's true.
Dar's belief is that bringing in old Euro players is the old model. That's the MLS from 2005.
Right.
Besides Zlatan, who's still a great player, he says that DC's making a huge mistake because it's way behind the times, and all these other cities are no longer doing that.
Right.
Correct.
Well, they're doing better.
Well, look, they have 1 win this year in 7 or 8 games.
Right.
And
They're
I understand
terrible.
they're playing on the road all the time. They're about to open up a new field.
They're the Cleveland Browns of the MLS right now.
The disaster for the organization would be they open up Audi Field right down the street from us.
Stop.
And then nobody goes.
Well, no one's going to go in 2 months anyway.
Right.
Because they're terrible. He'll have a temporary impact for 1 or 2 weeks. Can't play anymore.
I
then
don't
no one's gonna show up.
think that's true.
You don't even think he's better than their starters right now.
I mean, he is better than their starters, but they're going to be playing.
So that's
But
an improvement.
But they're paying him to be a striker, and that's not what he is anymore. It's not what he's been in 5 years.
What
But
happened
if
to
he's
this
a
team?
better starter, then the team's better.
Why? What happened to this team? This team used to win all the time.
Right. They just don't care about winning anymore. They don't care about anything.
They've had some ownership changes.
Right.
So
They don't care
I mean,
about
just
anything.
looking.
look at their old stadium.
I haven't
They
seen-
didn't care about anything.
I haven't seen a game, so I really just am
I used
looking
to
at
go to
numbers.
1 or 2
They
games every
scored
year.
like 5 or 6
Consider
goals
myself a
this
big
year.
Right.
fan.
They
are-
don't score.
I used to watch all the time.
Yeah.
But Rooney's not going to help that. That's kind of the issue.
He'll
is
bring
that-
a little excitement.
help it
He'll bring a little
marginally.
juice.
He might be able to put a couple passes together. That
he'll
the
be
other
able to
guys
score
couldn't.
on free kicks. That's about all
Well,
he's
that's
good
what
at anymore.
Beckham was, right? Beckham wasn't a big goal scorer, but
Right.
he was a draw.
But
It was
that's-
a hell of a draw for them.
But that was like 10 years ago. That was the model then. That's not the
But
model
would
now.
anybody say that model failed for LA? I don't think so.
It didn't fail for L.A., but it failed in a lot of other places.
Okay, well, so it made
But
that
the
model
league,
work here.
but the league has expanded and expanded.
Here's what the league
Yeah,
needs to
like
but
do.
now they're
multiple
all
teams and
signing like
cities.
young Paraguayan kids, and
Yeah,
they're
but-
all silly.
But here's what they need to do: survive.
Terrible.
They need to survive.
Right.
This is a survival move.
I say
It's
bring
a
back Freddie
short-term
Adu.
survival move.
EB,
Yeah, huh?
Freddie Adu, bring him back.
How much are they paying him?
$17 million.
They have 17 million?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Who
for
knew?
how long though? How long? What's the term?
They haven't released any contract details. It's just $17 million to the team in England that he's playing for.
That's the transfer fee or whatever.
Yeah, that's the transfer fee.
So he's still making the same amount.
Everton's butt size for that.
He was making $10 million last year for Everton.
Right.
So, I mean, he's probably going to be making something similar, which would make him the highest paid player.
I just think he's got huge name recognition, and I think it will help a little bit.